Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Sassy Granny Vlogs. If you're new here and don't know me, I'm Shay, and I'm a vlogger, and I vlog. I do crafting, but I vlog all kind of things. So I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my videos, my channel, watch all my videos, give me thumbs up on them all, and leave me comments under all of them. I love to get them and read them, and I will answer you back. Sometimes it might take me a little bit to get there, but I do eventually get there and answer you back. Don't forget to ring that little bell, because you won't miss out on any of my fun videos I put out. And speaking of fun videos, this one is a fun video, because this is not my normal vlog, okay? This is a separate video because this video, and I know, I have the sun coming in the window right there, and then I have that lamp on right there, so, you know, it's hard. But my phone is plugged up right now over here, so this is the only spot I can set it. Sorry. I'm trying to, like, block it with my head. But if I do that, then the light's going to be there, you know, and it's hard to block it. Anyway, that's why, kind of why I'm sitting up close, hopefully, to block the sun. Anyways, so this is our second video of our compatible competition. Now, I was originally first saying that I needed 10 members. Well, I was also saying more than that could join, the more the merrier, because the more you have, the more fun it is. I was hoping just for 10, at least for 10, because like I said, the more you have, the more fun it is. But I have figured out, because I was afraid I wasn't going to get it, and I was right because I didn't. I've only got 6 members. But I figured out that I can make it work with that. As long as I have an even number of members and not an odd, it will work out. So we have 6 members. The members of our compatible competition is, her name is Mary Grace Berry, but her YouTube channel name is Nona Grace. Then we have number 2, Elizabeth. I'm just writing them down in the order that or calling them off in the order I have them wrote down. I wrote them down in the order that they told me they would join. So, there you go. Number 2, Elizabeth Brewer is her name. Her channel name is Lizzie Brewer. Number 3, Aletta Van Meers, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I don't know if Van is just a middle name or if it hooks on to the front of Mears as in Van Meers. Or is it Aletta Van and then Mears? I'm sorry, Aletta, I'm not really sure about that. But anyway, Aletta don't make videos. Now, of course, she has a channel page, because if you're on YouTube and you're watching videos and then you comment under them, they see your channel. You know, they can click on that and go into your channel. You may not write anything in your description. You may not write nothing in your community tab. You may not upload videos on there, but you have a channel. You could do that. You just don't make videos. So that's the case with Aletta. She don't make videos. Number 4, Nina. And I know that I have heard her last name before, but I just can't remember it right now, so I don't have her last name down. But her channel name is Steve and Nina's Homestead. Okay. Then we have, now her real name is Candance, but people that's her family and friends calls her Candy. So I've got her down as Candy. Her last name is Brewer also. And what's interesting is I would love to know if her and Elizabeth Brewer are kin to each other. Now, I know that Elizabeth Brewer lives in Florida. And if I'm not mistaken, no, Candy and them lives in, instead of Florida, it's either Idaho or Utah, somewhere like that, I think. Anyway, her name is Candy. Her YouTube channel is Candance Brewer, which is her name. Okay, and then our 6th member is moi. Me, of course. I want to play too. Shay Spillman. My channel name is Sassy Granny Vlogs. Okay, so that's our member list. Okay, for this video, guys, I told y'all it was going to be short. What's going to make it so long is this first, introduction of the video and telling the member list and all that. But anyway, so here is our first actual video of where we start participating with each other. There's another word. Actively, something other with each other. Anyway, so I am fixing to describe to you something. And I want you to really picture it in your mind. And then I'm going to ask you a question. And then I want you to go below this video and answer that question. Then I want y'all to make sure you read all of the members' answers once they got it. So this may take a while. Everybody may not watch this video today, which by the way is Tuesday in October still. I don't remember the date, sorry, of the year 2023. But anyway, so, you may have to check back. People may watch it at different times, different days, and answer it. So you may have to check back, but that's why I said you need paper and pen to take notes. Because you need to read everybody's answer. And you need to take notes. Now, that may mean you have to copy and write down everything they have wrote in the comments, which may seem too hard and too much and not really fun. I don't blame you. I don't either. I ain't either going to write it all. But taking notes is highlights, And what we're doing here, this is a compatible competition, right? So it's to see who you are the most compatible with. So out of all the members, after you read their answers, you write down you write their name down. Under their name, you write down the thing that sounds the most compatible to you, that you like the most about them, out of what they said. And you do that with each one. Then you can compare between all of them to see which one is the most compatible, which one you liked the most, okay? And after this video is over with, I will be getting in touch with every one of you in the Facebook Messenger separately in our little chat place, and I will be asking you a question there that you can answer. So that answer will be private only to me. The rest of the members won't know that, so no one will get hurt, okay? No hurt feelings. Okay. Do you remember my mom's birthday? Oh my word, my hubby. I can't remember his mama's birthday. Well, guess what? I don't either, because I never remembered it before. Anyway, he'll have to wait till I get to that. Anyway, so here is the scenario, the place setting you need to picture. Okay. We are all in this building that was made specifically. And see, I'm making all this up there now. This is not true. There is not really a building like this, okay? But we're all in this building that was made specifically for people to come to and have compatible competitions in. So we walked in the front door of this building, and the first room is like a waiting room, a lobby, whatever. It's big, it's roomy. There is couches and chairs sitting all around. I want you to picture this in your mind. So you walk in, and then there's a little desk window you walk up to, and there's a receptionist or secretary, whatever you would want to call her. And you have to walk up there, and you have to give her your name, and which we've done all this virtually already. Then she gives you a information card, and you fill that out and give it back to her. See, separately in our Facebook messengers, I've gave you those questions. You've answered them back for me. And then she asked you a question about if you had a calling card like they had back in the days when they used calling cards. How would you have it? Favorite color, picture, and what information you would have on it. So you've done answered all that for me in the messengers. So that's done. When you get that done, you go sit down somewhere on one of the chairs or couches there in the waiting room. And you're just waiting for a little bit. You're picturing all this in your mind. Okay. Finally, when all the members have come in and signed up, because that was the sign up thing, and everybody, all 6 of us is in there sitting down. Okay. The lady comes out of her desk room and comes out there to us, and she tells us that it is time for each of us to stand up separately, one at a time, and introduce ourselves to everybody. So she calls each one of our names off, okay? All right, so she says, Mary Grace, which is Nona Grace on YouTube. Please stand up and give a basic introduction of yourself for everybody. So Nona, you would stand up and you would give a basic introduction of yourself. So now is the time, well, after you hear all of the rest of the video, you would go in the comments below and you would write that basic introduction down in the comments. Then after Nona Grace did it, she would sit down. So the lady would call off Elizabeth Brewer, who is Lizzie Brewer on YouTube. She would say, you stand up and give a basic introduction. So Lizzie, you do the same in the comments below. Write down this basic information about your introduction. You're introducing yourself to the people, okay, to all of us. So you give a basic introduction in the comments below. All right, you're through, and the lady says, Aletta Van Meers, stand up, please, and give your basic introduction. So Aletta, again, in the comments below, type out your basic introduction. And the lady calls up Nina, the Stephen Nina Homestead. And, you know, introduce yourself, basic. Go in the comments below, write your basic introduction out. All right, then she would say, Candy, Candance Brewer on YouTube, stand up, give your basic introduction of yourself. So in the comments below, you do the same thing. Basically introduce yourself, you know, how you would normally do to strangers you're first meeting, the basic stuff you would give them to introduce yourself. That's what I want everybody to go in the comments below and answer. That's your question, okay? Go down there and answer that. And I'm going to do the same thing because I am the 6th member. So that lady would say, Shay Spillman, and I'm Sassy Granny Vlogs. She'd say, stand up and give your basic introduction of yourself to everybody. So I'm going to go in the comments below as well and type out mine. Okay. That's basically all you got to do. That's it. So that's all of this video. And then, like I said, once this is over, you've watched it, you've did your basic introduction in the comments below, then I'm going to get in touch with everybody on Facebook Messenger again and ask you that private question I had mentioned. All right, guys. That's all for this first one. And I've enjoyed making it. I hope y'all will enjoy watching and listening to it and answering the question. Let's have fun. And we'll be back here again for our 3rd video next Tuesday, next week. All right. We'll see y'all later. Toodaloo.